What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something special. First things first, I took a little break from YouTube and everything. I just needed a break. Needed some time, took a little vacation, and finally back and ready to do some stuff to the Evo. We still got to finish some things on this car. And today we're doing something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. We're actually going to go ahead and take the Brembos off, and I'm gonna take them to go get powder coated. So they're getting refreshed. I'm gonna go ahead and rebuild them, essentially put the little kit that goes inside it and basically refreshing the Brembos. And I'm also gonna be changing out the rotors and pads, as well as we finally get to get rid of this fucking thing. Well, we're not getting rid of it. We're gonna fix it. So this is kind of a long story, but I might as well go ahead and say it because I did have some footage saved for this, but things didn't go as planned. Basically, I went and had this hydro dipped.
Here it is, one last look before she's all done up.
By a local guy here. And this guy is pretty reputable. Like, a lot of people go to him, and basically I went to him and just my luck screwed up, as you can clearly tell. I know some of you guys actually like this, but this looks terrible in person. It looks like, it gives me like goosebumps. Like, yeah, this is probably, up here is probably the best part. It's supposed to be Arctic camo. In case I haven't said, I'll go ahead and show you a picture as well. But it's supposed to be Arctic camo, and the guy said that he thinks he used a little too much heat with it or something. I don't know. But basically, I got this back. I was pretty upset about it because the guy ended up taking twice as long as he was gonna. And this was shortly after I got the car back from getting tuned and everything. So he said it'd take like 4 days. It ended up taking it was like 11 days if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, getting this thing redone. I'm not gonna tell you what color just yet. I'm gonna keep that a surprise for you guys. But yeah, Rodney's on his way to help me bleed the brakes because this is kind of like a two-person job, so you guys will get to see some of him. But yeah, guys, getting to it. So we're doing that, the brakes, and some other interior stuff, but I'll save that for another video. So stay tuned for more. All right, guys, got the valve cover off. I am gonna go ahead and get a new valve cover gasket as well. But I'm very excited to be getting rid of this thing. I hate the way this thing looks. It just looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, I'm very excited to get rid of this. It just wasn't even a good job. Like, you see the paint peeling off of there. So this is getting powder coated. So I decided I gave up on the whole, hydro dipping. No more of that stuff. It'll get powder coated, but I'm holding off on the color. So you guys have to stay tuned to find out. All right, one thing we're gonna do next, I've been holding on to this for quite a while. And what this is an oil pressure regulator. So essentially, this replaces that piece right over there, and I mean, it's exactly what it says. It regulates the amount of oil that's kept in the valve train. Wow, looks like I definitely need, yeah, so yep, I'll be going to Mitsubishi today to order a new one of these. Is this a part of the, oh, this isn't a part of that. Oh, this goes on the bottom. Okay, interesting. All right, but anyways, yeah, I'll be going to go ahead and installing this. All right, guys, got the HLA on there. It's supposed to be 8 pounds, but the OEM one that was on there was pretty hard to get off, so I don't know, I went ahead and guessed it, and it shouldn't go anywhere. but this is what the valve train currently looks like. We're a little bit concerned because the timing belt looks dirty on the top, and this is brand new. There's probably like 2,000 miles on this thing, so I'm a little bit concerned about what that could be. But yep, a lot of people recommended this thing. I didn't even know what it was till I talked to some people, and supposedly it's cheap insurance, and basically it's only like $100, so it's worth it to, you know, have that peace of mind, for lack of a better term. All right, guys, got the brakes all off, all four corners, everything's off. Rodney went ahead and took the calipers. I'm actually gonna go meet him because he's gonna punch the little punch. He forgot his punch tool, and I don't have one here, so I will show you the calipers before I turn them in. But basically, this is where we stand. As you can clearly tell, it was definitely time for a brake change. Don't mind this. This is from hitting it with a hammer. But these brakes have, these are Stop Tech rotors, and the pads are as well. And I think I put them in back in 2012. And mind you, this car doesn't get driven that much, so they probably got about maybe 30,000 miles. But I will actually show you something pretty interesting. Let me see if I can find it, the wear marks. But basically, the first run that I did on the new setup a couple months ago, the one that I didn't launch, I actually ran that GT350 for the first time, the white one. And I guess because he was out ahead of me, he ended up, so after you get done with racing over at this track, at least, there's 3 ways to make a U-turn. He chose to make the very first exit to the right to turn around, and I was coming in. Keep in mind, he was way out in front of me. I didn't even launch, but I was also doing 130 plus miles an hour compared to his probably like, I don't know, like 100, 105, I think is what he was trapping. But yeah, he took the very first exit, and I almost hit this guy because I guess he didn't expect me to be coming in so hot. And that's what those little wear marks are from. It's from the ABS. Funny enough. Yeah, it's definitely time to upgrade these brakes for some new ones. So I'll go ahead and head over, drop the calipers off, and I'm not gonna disclose the color just yet. I'm gonna split this video into 2 so you guys kind of get to a little bit more content, but this is where the Evo currently sits. I did put a bag over it this time. I know you guys were beating me up last time, so. And Rodney, so this is the whole reason why Rodney came over is the traditional way is to, you know, use the buddy system and kind of pump the brakes and bleed it out. But Rodney, you know, he uses fancy stuff, and he has this contraption that basically sucks everything out. You use pressure, and it just pulls all the fluid out. So he left it on there. It should only be about a week or so before I get the calipers back. But yeah, guys, not too bad overall. It didn't take very long. It only took a couple hours between that and some other stuff, but yeah. All right, guys, here are the calipers. Definitely need to freshen up. Rodney went ahead and already pulled the pads off, and right now we're about to take the pistons out. All right, guys, before I wrap up this video, I wanted to show you something a little bit shiny, just so you're not left without seeing any progress for this video. Real talk, you guys are some savages. I posted a video about my bike. I did a LED conversion up front, and you guys straight up did not like that video. I actually, that discouraged me quite a bit. Honestly, like I said, I'm not making this stuff for money or anything. That's not even one of the goals at all. So I'm doing this because I want to, because I enjoy watching progress from other people's work as well. So I watch all kinds of random projects that I probably would never even honestly do myself, or I'm not interested in real life, like cars that I would never buy or anything like that, but I just like seeing progress. So Do me a favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. All right, we'll go ahead and move into it. These are the DBA rotors. I only pulled out two, one of the rears and one of the fronts. And these are the 4418, that's the front, and 4419, that's the rear. So this one actually has a clear cover, or a clear bag over it. So that's what it looks like. And the front one has a blue bag, so you can't really see much. I really don't want to take it out because I don't want it getting anything just yet. So these will be going on. These are roughly, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, they're around like $600 for all four, $600 or $700 if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around that. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I wanted the two-piece ones, and I just honestly, it's literally the same exact, I guess, design over here, but the hats, it's obviously a two-piece, so it'd be separated from that. But I just honestly couldn't justify paying the extra like $400 or $500 for them, and I just, this car is not a full-time race car to where I'm doing, you know, circuit racing or anything like that. So yeah, so I just went ahead and went with these. All right, and for the pads, I went with the EBC. This is the red stuff. These are supposedly one of the better ones for, and you can see it right here, street use on premium and import and domestic passenger cars. So I didn't need anything crazy. Looking back at it now, after mashing on the brakes after that, you know, quarter-mile run, I never expected this car to make that much power. So maybe I should have went with a crazier pad. But if the old Stop Tech ones held, then these should hold no problem. So all right, guys, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for the second part of the video where I actually get the calipers and the valve cover. Hopefully everything comes out well. But other than that, stay safe and take it easy. Peace.